for this important broadcast today regarding the character and the behavior being displayed by two governors in our land. But before I proceed, from here, it is good afternoon. Depending on time zone, I said to you, good morning, good evening, and good night. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we will continue to do what we have to do in order way to get our people and secure the life of our people. We will not fold our hand and be watching our governors or those politicians that have become the hallelujah boys to their slave masters, either Britain or Fulanese. You all remember what I said concerning the attack against ESN. I said it on my last broadcast a couple weeks ago. And why I said what I said, because I know the kind of condition they have given to most of our politicians. You see, there is a very big conspiracy concerning the people of the Eastern region, known as Biafra as a whole. I told you that there are one method, if not for Mazi and the Kanu and the Ipob, there are one method that these politicians wanted to initiate in our land. And that is the fastest way to enslave the people. That's the fastest way to enslave the people. And even the Arabs that have this culture in the terms of their governance, in terms of their government, even the Arab have dropped that particular culture because that culture nearly destroyed them. They abandon it and make everybody, to be free or to be self-sufficient in their country. And now, these Arab Fulanese, with the help of their European masters, which they Britain, have tried as possible as they can to reactivate this particular system into Nigeria. Although the system is working in the north, the system is partially also working in the west. But the problem, the challenge they are having is that we are Republican in nature. We, the Biafrans, are Republican in nature. You negotiate and everybody must agree before anything will be established. This thing is not all about government. It's all about our culture. This is who we are. When you talk about culture, this is what we call culture. This is our life system. We don't just come and impose, even within our own private family. We don't just come and impose something. Maybe you're a senior brother or you're a senior sister of family. You don't dare you in Biafra land impose something on the other siblings of yours without a proper consultation and a proper agreement that everybody will sit down and agree on that thing. If you dare it in our land, that means you are looking for a very big disaster, because this is not who we are. We question issues, then we agree on issues. We must question issues and then we agree on issues. This is who we are. And this is who we continue to be. I think I'm having, is that Facebook problem now? I don't know. I think it's a Facebook issue anyway. But we will continue. I'm waiting. Look, I think, sorry for this interruption. We are back again. We are back. So, as I was saying, you see what we're talking about. This has been our challenge in Biafra land. Our politicians have, time without number, demonstrated how or their plan against the people. Look at, in a way, men and women who volunteer for themselves without any payment to safeguard our farmlands, to enable the farmers to farm in peace without being in danger in their own land. And these governors have been in this particular seat without doing anything concerning to find solution to secure the life of farmers in our land. And I don't see how without farming, without agriculture, what will be the fate of the people in any land. Agriculture is the first thing that government always try as much as they can to in every country. That is why they have what they call agricultural banks, such in America here, in Europe, where verified farmers will go and take loan in a very minimal percentage of paying back. Like if other businesses like importation and exports, if they take loan, or all these other manufacturers like cars and the clothing and other things, if they take loan, they may pay with 8%, as case may be, depending the country and the banks. They take loan, they pay, but do you believe that the agriculturalists in this country, the farmers in this country, they will take loan, they will pay with 4-point-something%. Or some banks, they will even give them 4%, some of them 3-point-something%. In other way, to help the country grow food, especially in this country. But look at what Soludo and the Pitamba is. Look at their behavior in our land. I said something in my last broadcast. I said, go and write it down. Now that this farming season is approaching, and the IPOB and her leadership have taken it upon themselves to make sure that we campaign and educate people about the importance of agriculture in our land. Even not only educating the people, even rendering help to those who are willing to go into farming business. I told you, I said, go and watch out to how most of governors in the Biafra land, how they are going to conspire in fighting those people that they see. Because now farmers will be going to the bushes, people will be going into the farm land to farm. Unfortunately, they will meet the ESN there. Most of them will jam them on their way. And when they jam them on their way, it is their duty, not everything is not about secret. Most of them out of anxiety, out of good, out of happiness. These are the people they are talking about. Look at them, look at the ESN. They will come back, they will form their community. Some of them will inform their family. We even meet this ESN we are talking about. We meet them today. We meet them today, and they greeted us. We greeted them. The farmers will be happy testifying what they see in the farm. But as they are testifying what they see in the farm, then is it the duty of the governors or the politicians? Look at how foolish some of our politicians have become. What did they do? Like Enugu State Governor. Enugu State Governor and the Anambra State Governor have engaged DSN. Many people doesn't know this. They have engaged them in the fight for almost 2 weeks now, very hot fight. What they did, as the farmers car, we saw ESN in the bush, we thank God. What did they do? They mobilized the army. And they went to those locations, those farmers, as we see them today, we are happy. They go there. In other words, to drive them, to pave way for Fulani to enter and begin to destroy what these farmers have suffered and cultivate. Do you see what we are talking about? Do you see what we are talking about? So the question we should be asking, what is the plan of these governors? What is the plan of our politicians? Is our politician trying to bring what I call the strategies of food shortage in our land? Or did they try to create scarcity of food through the Funanis? Because this is what happened before the formation of ESL. If you watch food becomes scarce in our land. When you ask people, they are killing people in the bush. Funanis are killing us in the bush. And for that purpose, many people stay away from farming. Nobody wants to die. And the IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, engage these politicians time without number, provide security against Fulani terrorists in our bushes so that our mothers and our fathers, our sisters and brothers can go into agricultural business. None of them listening. They keep on acting movie. Sometimes they will form this security outfit. And at the end of the day, whatever they form is not anywhere challenging the Fulanis in the bushes. The former state Enugu governor, you see how most of the incidents that happened there during his own tenure, he can only go to the family of the victim. You go there, sometimes they ransack the village, you go there, he will cry. The next thing you will hear, we are going to bring the perpetrators into book. Now, what I want, you see, we have to be very sincere to ourselves. Everything is not about quarreling or fighting. Most time that fight do break out is because of cause of injustice and insincerity. These are the things that bring problem to this world. If you are sincere, I am sincere, this one is sincere, and we do things right. Why won't peace reign? Peace will be everywhere. The former governor of Enugu State, everybody knows his record. He can only go to where Fulani kills the Enugu people. He will go there and cry. Imagine a whole leader of the people, governing body of the people, the chief of security of the state, going to the scene where his people are slaughtered, no solution, nothing. The only thing he will offer is to cry. And after crying, the next grammar that will come out of his mouth is, we will bring the perpetrators into book. Finish. Now, I want those people who think that IPOB is doing it wrong, I want them to sincerely tell themselves the truth. How many Fulani are in prison in Enugu regarding the killings of the Enugu people during the time of Ugwai? Can you now be sincere now and open prisons in Enugu? If prison in Enugu is 2 or 3, open them and say, okay, these are the Funanis during the time of Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi. These are the Funanis that are being charged or sentenced for terrorism during his tenure, for killing communities in Enugu or for killing farmers in Enugu. Can you point out one Fulani? I just, I always say, give me one example, and I don't need 10, I don't need 5. Can you bring out one Fulani that is in prison, that is serving jail term in Enugu State concerning the killing of farmers or the killing of community people in Enugu? None. Not even one you will find. We are not talking about kidnapping. No. This is how terrible our politicians have become. Go to Anambra, the same thing. Point out, I am not even talking about Soludo. Point out one Fulani in the prison serving as, this is the terrorist we caught in Anambra, and he was sentenced for terrorism act. Okay, was sentenced for 15 years or 20. Bring one. If you go to search all these things, no. All the atrocities committed during the time of by the Funanis in Abia State, killing of farmers, sacking of community. Go now that Oti is in the power. Go there and say, can we see Funanis in Abia State prison being charged for terrorism during Okesi or during Theodoji? Please bring them out. We want to know how many they are. You won't find even one. So in this kind of, you begin to ask yourself, does it mean that these people is untouchable? This will raise a question to yourself and say, does it mean that these people is untouchable? I watched a video of old man in one village, old man that has a very big sickness on his leg, carrying all these hunters' gun, where he hold the phone and said that he will never leave that one. I saw how the community leaders, after that video went viral, I saw how the community leaders, people in government in that community came to that village and met with the man. And I saw how the Fulani, who they hold on, was freely arguing with them. And I saw a criminal being captured in Enugu from a criminal who is a Biafran, who was captured. How the security, the vigilante group tied those criminals, tied their hand, tied them very powerfully, tied them very tight, tied their hand backward, lay them on the ground. But this is the Fulani who came, destroy someone farm that worth up to 2 million farm product. He destroyed it, but no, he was not manhandled like the way they were handling their own. You see, this is what I'm saying here now. Maybe people may take it, maybe our senses are not going to, I am not supporting criminality. You know, all of you know me. I hate anything criminal. That is why I hate autopilot with passion, because what the Fulani boy in Finland are using our people to do is to scatter our land more. It didn't come for freedom. It came for, he was championing them, helping them. And those ones that don't know that he did not come from that land. What he's doing is what he's supposed to do as enemy of the land. You don't expect any Fulani to meant well for our land. So what he's doing is what's supposed to do. That's why we are cautioning our youth. Stay clear from them. Stop you. Don't allow yourself to be used against your own land. That's why I hate them. I mean, those that know me knows me very. You see anything criminality, I hate it with passion. I can live with anybody in this world. I can mingle with anybody in this world. In terms of criminality, forget about it. Because these are the things that we need to be concerned about. For over 2 weeks now, public doesn't know what ESN is facing in Anambra and what they are facing in Enugu. Peter Mba and Soludo have gone into rampage by deploying army to go and fight the people who are fighting the terrorists in the land. Now I ask, so terrorism now have endorsement from the government. These are the people who decide to live inside bush, destroying people's farm product, and which everybody have said it. The states in Biafra land have passed a law against open grazing. Now, without enforcing it Fulanis will continue to do what they are doing. And the ESN, Ipob have decided that, okay, we must enforce this thing. Because the only language that Fulanis understand is violent. Because they believe that they own the country, they own that place called Nigeria. And they don't care. So what I was saying, that if you look how they are handling our own criminals, because every country has criminals, we must not deny that. And criminals must be handled and treated according to their action. Because that makes some, those boys that were holding, those vigilante people were holding in Biafra land, tied their hand back. What did they steal? Did you hear what they stole? They went for somebody's shop and steal something that not even worth up to 100,000 naira. Although stealing is stealing, they were caught. They were manhandled and treated very badly. But look at the Fulani who destroyed someone farm product of worth up to 2 million naira. Look at how he was being pampered. Look at how he was being freely questioned. No manhandle, no kind of treatment that suits to that particular wicked action of that Fulani boy. This is the area we should be looking at. And I said something before that thing happened. I said, watch out and see how our politicians are going to mobilize army against ESL this farming season. Because all what they are seeing in the internet, how people are going into agriculture, how people now have decided to invest in farming. They are seeing it. No, they are not seeing it. And many people now can tell you, before I can't farm so place. If I farm, Fulani will bring their cow and destroy it. When you are unlucky and meet them at the point of the action, they will kill you. Many people have said it. If you challenge them, they will pull up AK-47 and fire you. You die in your farm. So they have been studying this thing and see that people are massively going back into agricultural business. Now look at the result. Now the result is that they want to get hold of ESL. They want to attack ESL. They want to discourage ESL against protecting the land to enable the farmers to farm as they want in our land. This is what Charles Soludo and Peter Mba. This is what they do. This is the mission they have handed over to them. Do you know that you are going to be elected for second term? So you want ESN to operate in their state so that people will go back to farm and farm, then there will be a surplus food in Biafra land. Then allow them to operate, then lose their political career. And that political career is what they are after. As if I know of my last progress I made, I said, go and write it somewhere that they are going to attack ESN. For over 2 weeks now, ESN in Anambra and Enugu are getting it hot by the same governor of the people. What is the offense of this ESN? What is the offense? Protecting and securing our bushes for farming. Farming that will make hunger go out of the land. And when hunger go out of the land, government themselves, even then the governors, they will have lesser job to do. But what is the problem? They don't want the people to be food sufficient. They don't want people to be fully independent in their own ancestral land. Like what is it Mazi Chinasaworo reviewed on the Radio Biafra, or is it Mazi Chinasaworo or Mazi Chinedu? In one of the programs I'm listing in Radio Biafra. I think either Mazi Chinedu or Mazi Chinasaworo review. You remember when our people went home during the December, people were showcasing their houses. And this is not in our culture. Land use. Lagos State did what they did because when the Fulani told them that the way Igbos are building houses in their land, that they should introduce what they call land use payment annually. And Lagos State did it. Let me tell you, because I have the knowledge and I'm aware of how they did it. How the Lagos State did their own. They did not give the Yorubas the same amount they give the Igbos. That land use introduction was mainly for the Igbos. Everybody know that one in Lagos. It was mainly for the Igbos. Immediately after that showcasing of houses and mansions in the Igbo land during last December, Peter Mba has the conscience, he has the mindset. Now trying to treat the people that own the land, they want to treat them like foreigner in their own land. How many of you know that Peter Mba have started writing, placing order? Enugu State Governor have started placing order that people should be anybody that have houses in Enugu must pay for land use payment in Enugu State. Because that is the instruction they handed over to him. I don't know how your enemy now will not be telling you how to treat your own people. And you embark on that action. This politics of our people, this politics from Biafran politicians is what I don't understand today. I have been saying this thing, and this thing is a very big concern that everybody is not viewing that particular angle. So, is the Fulani now to control our land, or Britain to control our land, to tell us how we will live in our land? That will be a problem. There is no time there will be no disaster in such land where we have this kind of people. In Biafra land, we can never pay for such nonsense. The land belongs, because most of people who build their houses, they build it in their own father ancestral land. If our forefathers could not pay that such nonsense, how dare them want to introduce such nonsense in our own land? So we shouldn't be living freely in our own land anymore. We will be running from the foreign land of Yoruba or Arewa. Then we will be running away from our own land too, by the advice of the enemies again towards the governing body of our own land. No, it won't work. Instead of the governors to give a supportive hand to the ESN now, that if I thought they don't know how to do it, okay, The governors, we are not asking them to come up openly and give support. But there's something they will do. These governors know, these bodies of government in our state, they know how Fulani behave. They should do it diplomatically. Or they ignore whatever pressure they are. I can't do anything. Call your people to order. So is that what is very hard for Peter Mba or Soludo to do? To tell this caliphate, call your people to order. Nobody accommodates terrorism in his community. No country. Terrorism is a very huge crime that anybody can engage into. But look at here how our own politicians are encouraging it, encouraging the Arab to come and perform terrorism in our land. Because bringing army to engage people who are fighting against terrorism, that means you are encouraging them to bring more squad into our land and damage our land. This is the significance of what these two governors have been displaying since over 2 weeks. So what are them trying to achieve? What they want to try to achieve is drive the security of the farmers, which they cannot provide. Drive them away. Look at the AVG they form in Anambra. Look at all the local vigilante group they form in all the states by the governors. They are all against our people. All what they after, they will be there. Fulani will commit kidnapping. Many things Fulanis are doing. They will look the other way around. But what they are after hunting is our youth, who are petty criminals, all those hunger criminals, which is all over the world have them. What you cannot wipe away is all these petty criminals. Is in Europe, is in this land. Everywhere we have them. Phone snatchers, all these people, all these illegal ties they call one chance back home. One chance is in this land. One chance is in this land. I remember one certain time I traveled out of this land. I was coming back. I landed at airport. Then I was calling Uber. Uber was canceling it because the taxi there in airport was too expensive. I said, no, let me try Uber. I was calling Uber. They canceled my request 3 times. As I was waiting for there, one guy came from somewhere and say he is doing transport. I asked him, how much do you want to collect? These are the what we call petty criminals. He's all over he's in US. Anybody that tell you he's not in this place is a lie. Everywhere we have all these kind of common criminals. I said, okay, where am I going? I told him my direction. I said, look at where I'm going to. And I find out that I find this count of 50, is it 15 or 20 reais from what Uber is charging? What I saw in application, Uber amp. And the taxi was very, very high. I said, okay, where is the, he said his order, he pack it outside this thing. I go into that vehicle. Going in there, I saw another person sitting in the front. I said, why sitting in the front? He said, no. He said, that is how they do it. He said, 2 of them, and we are going in the same direction. That's why he charged me that amount. He said I should sit at front. I said, no. I said, I won't sit at front. I said, since we are 2, let the other one sit at back, in the front, then I will sit at back. I was very, very ready, and my mind was just telling me that this may be criminals, this may be criminal. Immediately from the park there, my mind was ministering to me. My mind was keep on telling me this is criminal, this is criminals. Because when I told the other one, go to the front and sit, he said, no, I should sit at the front. This one will sit at the back. I said, no, because let me give you bread. When you sit in the front, you will be easily to be attacked. So I know all those security consciousness, I know it. I said, no, sit in the front. He said, you want to sit at the back with me? I said, no, since we are two and we are men. I said, I cannot sit at the back. Two passengers. You say you're a man, I'm a man. Sit in the front, I sit at the back. Two of us cannot sit at the back because you are not my girlfriend or you are not my wife. So why should you sit with me at the back? I said, sit at the front. So as I argue, maybe they say, okay, he sit at the front. As we are coming, drive, getting to the city here, they park somewhere. They said they want to take coffee before we move. I said, why coffee? They said they want to take coffee. They want to drink coffee. Then the one that I asked to sit at front immediately turned. He said, as you come down, he said, I should come down so that all of us will take coffee there and enter. While the driver was sitting at this thing, I said, I'm not taking coffee. I said, you people should go and take coffee. I'll be waiting for you inside this vehicle. Immediately he give the other one sign. The other one turn, pull up pistol. As he pull up pistol, I'm already at his back. So I have more better chance for him than him. Immediately I push the seat. Thank God I don't have luggage I put in the boot. I push the seat. So I just make a little dragging. So they find out that I want to create awareness there. The other one I just open the door, pull my bag, and drop. Nothing fall inside that vehicle. So they hurriedly move, they'll just zoom off because they know that they have put themselves in danger. They'll just zoom off. And immediately they zoom off. It's not up to a few minutes. Police just land there. I say, look at the direction they went. They drive to. These are the petty criminals we're talking about. Every country have them. Even some police officers there were laughing. Because this is a common thing to them. To them, it's common. They were laughing. It's common. The only thing you need to do, you have to be very smart to conquer them, which I did. But in terms of terrorism, go and check how. Now, give an information that there is a terrorist living in this particular area, social area. Either you give that information in America, or you give that information in Europe, or anywhere in the world. Go and see how that country will mobilize their security agents to go for operation. As far as they confirm it, helicopter will be up, car will be everywhere. They want to terrorism. But look at Nigeria. They are being celebrated. Terrorists are being celebrated in Nigeria. They will get them. They will recruit them into army. They will recruit them into police. Some of them have been made ministers. This is the country that our politicians are not opening their eye and saying, no. In future, we are endangering ourselves more and more. Let us pull out from this country. Somebody was saying, why is Fulanese having such powers in Nigeria in terms of displaying their terrorism? I say yes. Because do you think that Fulanese are not in Benin Republic? I was asking somebody, do you think that Fulanese are not in Ghana? Do you think that Fulanese are not in Senegal? Do you think that Fulanese are not in Zambia? Do you think that Fulanese are not in Zimbabwe? Do you think that Fulanese are not in South Africa? Do you think that Fulanis are not in all these places that I mentioned? I am not talking about other countries. I'm talking about within Africa. Do you think they're not living there? But have you had any kind of story about Fulanis overpowering the citizens of those places? No, they can't do. Do you know why? Because they are country. Because they are country. Because somebody sent a message, they say, a Fulani boy was saying that even though the country is shared, there is no way we will not live with the Fulanis. Yes. When I said this thing once certain time, some of our people, IPOB members, they misunderstood them. They misunderstood me. I said, when Biafra come, every foreigners are welcome, including the Fulanis. Because there is no way Biafra will be a state that many foreigners would not like to live in Biafra land. Yorubas will come. Hausas will come. Fulanis will come. But there is a very huge difference that time. There is law guiding this place. Fulanis are in Benin Republic doing their cow business. Fulanis are in Ghana doing their cow business, which all of us have seen the Ghana own. What happened? When they talked that they have overpowered the people in Nigeria, the indigenous people in Nigeria, overpowered them. That was when they wanted to start that nonsense in Ghana. Instead of them managing their cow business in the ranches which they have running in Ghana, Fulanis run ranch businesses in Ghana. Go and investigate. Go and call Ghana government and ask them. It was when they saw that maybe they can overtake all the whole Africa. That was when they did that nonsense in Ghana. They now started releasing their cow. What happened? Ghana government immediately crushed them. Immediately they crushed them. All the Ameti Allah chief cow chairman and this, they ran and they pleaded with Ghanaian government. And Ghanaian government charged them, billed them. After that payment, they went back to their former, how they run their business before. These people, this is how they behave. They want to take charge. They want to dominate you. They want to deal with you. But the only thing, I keep on saying, the only thing that will save us in that land is disintegration of Nigeria. Let everybody be on their own. Then now people will now form security for themselves. Look at the time. Look at what they have done, especially in Enugu and the Anambra and the Boy. Look at the little ESM. We are not country yet. Oh. Biafra is not a country yet. Oh. This is the resistant force. Security for the people, for the only farmers, oh, not only the town. Because ESM, they are not operating in our town. They are not operating in our community. They only operate in the farmland, in bushes. Just look at that little effort. How Meiti Allah, who are the real terrorist organization that the world knew, look at how they withdraw. Look at how that little effort, I am asking about the little effort. Look at how they withdraw. Let me put the number here. I think some people want to call. Let me pin the number here. I picked the number. The number is here. So in case anybody. So look at that little effort by IPOB. Look at how many Allah withdraw from our bushes, which they are testifying that what IPOB did to them in Biafra land. But what they cannot tell the world is, what are their businesses? What are they doing in the bush? You come to somebody's land, you want to do business. Why can't you build the business and pay tax to the government, pay tax and develop and employ the people by creating job opportunity in the land? But you choose to stay inside the bush. And not that you are staying inside the bush and be tranquil there. You are there causing havoc, killing and kidnapping, raping the people of that particular place. If you go to Ghana, Fulanis are doing the cow business. If you go to Senegal, they are doing their cow business. But in a ranch, they have ranches which they build. They are paying the rent for the land where they are using. This is how business is supposed to be. That's why I say when Biafra come, Fulani will be there. And they will do their business in peace. Nobody will disturb them. Because what we will not tolerate that time is allowing, because they have already known, we will not allow them to operate in our bushes. They will come and rent house and live where the midst of people. The one that make money that want to build his own house as a foreigner in Biafra land, he buy his land and build his own house and live with his family and do his business. Nobody, they are not our enemy. It's only them that call us their own enemy. We don't believe we have enemy. But what we believe that we will fight insecurity, we will fight terrorism, we will fight criminality to the last line. We don't care where the people are coming from or what the world want to say. No world want to endanger the life of their own people. Anybody, any group or any tribe or any race who want to endanger the life of our people, we will go hard with them. It doesn't matter. Our governor Soludo and Peter Mba should know this simple stand of IPOB so that there will be peace. Because what they are doing now, they want to create problem for themselves. Sometimes you see people who does not travel around the world. They don't know what they will say. They will be thinking, why the Fulanis are problem everywhere they are. They are not problem everywhere they are. They are only problem in Nigeria. Fulanis are only problem in Nigeria because of what Britain told them. Britain told them to make that land ungovernable for their own benefit. Allow them mabu rundenze. Allow them mabu runde Britain. If you don't know, Britain and the France are the people who I told you about Anglican Church that I said, if not, that's why I said, since Christianity is something that people, it's like opium. You know opium? That plant, the leaf they use for drug, hard drug. That you can only find it mostly in Afghanistan. I was talking with somebody. I said, when the person was telling that the problem of our people is the Christianity we embrace. And I told the person, I said, I disagree with you. I allow every argument, every opinion to stand. But there is something that you will bring to the table. I will tell you, you are right or you are wrong. And I told that brother, I said, Christianity is not the problem. He said, what makes me say that it's not the problem? I said, now, one, the country, most of countries in Europe, you can address them as a Christian country. Most of countries in Europe, you can address them as Christian countries. America is known as Christian country. I said, why are they progressing? Let us say America's, United States of America is, you go and Google it. It's Christian country. You can address them officially. I said, why are they progressing? That our brother was very calm. I said, can you answer this question? Why are they progressing? He said, you don't know. I said, no. If that place, because before argument, I said, Google it. If America, United States of America is a Christian country, he Google it. I said, Google Canada. He Google it. I said, fine. Now, are you seeing that I am right? He said, yes. Okay. I said, okay. Now, the question now is, why are they progressing? I said, one, can I tell you the reason? I said, religion is something that is very, very useless. It's like somebody who is smoking cigarette. You are addicted to cigarette. Does cigarette give you anything inside your body? No. What does cigarette did? That made it rather a great problem to your health. Our brother was in. I said, rather it will create problem to your health. But have you asked yourself why is people patronizing cigarette company? Why are them still buying cigarette, smoking it? I say it's an addiction. They are addicted to it. They can never drop it. Knowing fully well that this thing does not contribute anything to their well-being as a health wise, is not contributing anything. But they are. But people are still buying cigarette, smoking it. Even cigarette own, it was even written on the body, on the packet of the cigarette. Smokers are liable to die young. Some of them, they will write, this is very dangerous to health. But people are going, they are buying it, smoking it. I say, this is the problem. The problem is not Christianity in Nigeria. The problem is the government. I said the problem is government. Look at, I saw somewhere fire was burning. For over 1 hour, someone was on live video covering the incident and shouting. What did you see there? People were running with bucket of water. People were carrying sachet of bag of water to be throwing inside the fire. No fire service to avert that fire, to quench that fire, to save some properties from that building. That is how that building burned to ashes. Not that fire service later come. There is no fire service anywhere until that building got burned to ashes. I say, this one now, is it the fault of Christianity? That's what I was asking that brother. I said, this one now, is it the fault of Christianity as well? No. I said, do you think that the blood of calling the name of Jesus or calling the name of God or firing or spirit in tongue can quench that fire? He said, no. I said, hey, so why are we blaming it on Christianity? It is a common sense to know that sickness can never be cured without application of medicine in your body. I said, God created this world and created it the way it's supposed to be. It is we, the human, are the people who are causing problem for ourselves. You are sick. You have problem or you have infection. You're supposed to approach doctor. Doctor, I am having itches in some part of my body. I think it's an infection. Please. The expert will go there, take blood, take necessary thing you want to take, and give you and prescribe a medicine that you will apply. It doesn't have anything to do with going to pastor. It doesn't have anything to. I keep on saying it. The very moment we begin to serve God that the way the Europeans are serving, the way Americans are serving, that is the way, that is the very day we lift ourselves from bondage. I keep on saying it. I keep on saying this many years ago. When the first time I traveled to outside Nigeria, I came back. The first time I traveled was 2001. I came back 2004. I came back. I was telling people, I said, no. Because right from time, I love everything concerning Christianity. I don't play with church. Any church activities, I am very, very active in church activities. I begin to tell some members, I said, this is not how things work. This is not that. You see, this thing that somebody have headache. Somebody came, I said, hey, Pastor, I'm having headache, serious headache for over two days now. And I asked, brother, how can you allow headache to worry you for 2 days? Something you can stop within 30 minutes of hours or even hour. Why do you allow such foolishness to brancate you? He said, what did I mean? I said, it's foolishness. Don't you know that this thing you allow to worry, that this thing is not supposed to worry you more than even 30 minutes? I said, what happened to medicine? Why can't you go to pharmacy, buy medicine, drink for your headache, and cure? Why are you trying God? You say you have been praying, you have applying anointing water on your head. The thing continue. Look at, as a matured man like you, look at what you came here to say. Because I use my place as a house fellowship in Lagos. Even when that time they will come before I go back again. I said, why are you practicing this foolishness? Everybody was looking. I said, no, brother, go and find medicine and drink for goodness sake. I got one packet of medicine that I brought. That I used to buy all those medicine when I travel because of Nigeria doesn't produce good one. I take one sachet. I said, take, brother, open this and drink this. In the next 10 minutes, this headache will stop. And everybody, we are just using it as a laugh. Everybody was laughing. And immediately he took the medicine, he was okay. I said, this is how we abuse Christianity. And that is where many people got angry and said, this thing is a fraud. This thing is a fraud. This thing is a fraud. Because now you leave what you're supposed to do, start doing another thing. I said, when somebody said that he prayed for a cancer patient and show you on television, and you have a cancer patient in your community, in your household, maybe you have gone to due to what you are seeing on television. You have gone to many churches. They tell you to sow seed to do it, and you have done it. Still, the cancer is still there. Don't you think that this is not this story you are hearing on television is fake? Of course, it's fake. That alone, I remember when one of our sister, not my biological sister, a cousin sister, a cousin sister. I came back that time, 2006. I came back 2006. And they told me that this girl, she was schooling in Port Harcourt. They told me that this girl, they have brought her back to her father's house, that she's very, very down. I asked, what is the problem? What is the problem? He said she had been sick. Then lately they discover it's a HIV something, you know. I said, HIV is curable. Everybody isolated this girl. Everybody isolated her. I came back. I said, put her inside my car. What did they do? After church, because the family they are good. The father is a deacon, the mother is a deaconess. This and after church, they will pack their church member. They will come and pray for this girl. That is all what they have been doing. No proper treatment, nothing. And this girl is going. Although I came late, immediately I took this girl to Aba. I drove her to Aba hospital. I go there, I negotiate with the doctor. I said, doctor, what is the necessary, can you run text on this girl? After doctor run the text and the other things, we discovered that this thing is kidney. This thing is kidney. They have weakened the kidney, everything, you know. I asked doctor, what is the problem? He said, as the result of the disease, the infection it has, the thing have affected other organs and this thing. I said, in front of the father there, I said, do you see? Oh, you have anyone on a court. Said, do you know that I am a very active Christian? They make and then on a court. Because everything I agree in the Bible or everything Pastor Cook I want to pray. I said no, so you want me. I said I have yes also. Now this one is so you are lying. Don't tell me that nonsense. And that's why people are looking at us as people who are not a good Christian. I told somebody, I said, before you become a very good Christian, you must throw your senses away. That is what they count to be a good Christian. You must not be reasonable. Anytime you begin to be reasonable, you can never be a good Christian, like us. How people are calling us they say we are not a good Christian because we are reasonable. Anytime you begin to reason fine, forget about it. You become a bad Christian. This is how Christianity is programmed. You must believe everything that you are being told. Every lie you are being told, believe it. That is only what makes you a good Christian. Which is, I am not ready to be that good Christian. I'd rather be bad one now. This bad one they are describing us to be. I'd rather be it. And I will continue to be that bad one, according to them. But in the face of God, I am making God proud. That is my own. After we took this girl there, after running off everything, I said, commence the treatment. Doctor charged me, that doctor charged me, he said that's what he's going to charge. After I pay card bill and other things, they admit her. Doctor said that this girl have chances of dying at any moment, but he will try. Because the family they said they could have revived this girl all this while. But now that, look at the percentage, how that's the way he call it. I can't explain that thing. He said I should deposit 100 and, is it 140,000 there? Yeah, 140,000. I deposited it. After 3 days, we lost her. That was when I was angry with the father and the mother. I said, so you just wasted the life of this precious girl out of ignorance. I had problem with the pastor of the church. I said, all the prayer you have been praying, and I heard that this girl have been down, and nobody told me. It was when I came back, I was informed that this person is very sick. If I have gotten the knowledge right from when I was there, I would do it. I would order them, take this girl to hospital. And I was mad with the pastor. I said, look at you. Look at you. This is what money can solve. All what you do is mobilize prayer team. I said, all this prayer you pray now, did you get any result? Did you get any answer? I said, because God can't answer this nonsense prayer. I said, what you are doing is nonsense. I said, yes. I said, yes, you are doing nonsense. Now you have terminated the girl life for nothing. God will do it. God will do what? God will do what? Okay, look at what we are talking about now. IPOB is finding solution so that our farmers can go and farm in peace, so that there will be abundant food in our land. Look at governors. The two governors have raised their ugly horn against the ESN. They have lifted their ugly horn against ESN. I have never seen anywhere in the world where a group of people will be fighting against terrorism, while the government are supposed to give support to those group of people who have taken it upon themselves to fight against terrorism, now turn around to fight those who are fighting terrorism. Now, since we are talking about this famine, all these mega churches in our land, have you seen them? Or have you seen any daddy G or mommy G engage in such a project and say, okay, how many? I know church have the capacity to do it. Anglican church have the capacity to do it. But what they will do? What are they going to do? Rather, the bishop or whoever that is managing Anglican Church of Nigeria branch, what they will do, and which is our people. How many Yorubas are Anglican? How many Hausas are Anglican? All these things are Biafrans. What they will do? They will gather money, they will go and give to their slave master. Those ones, they will use the money to buy arms and go and supply Boko Haram to cause insecurity in the country so that they will be harvesting what they are harvesting. Because as crises are in Africa, this is how the Europeans grow their economy. I'm saying it on camera. Anglican Church are #1 sponsor of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Which the record is there. Everybody know. But instead of them to use that money they gather there and change that church, I've said this in time with that number. Change that name all over the world. In this country where I am, I have never seen Roman Catholic. We have a call people in this country, call them in this country. At least you have brother, you have sister, if you don't have your biological brother, you have a relative in abroad. Call them, especially in this Brazil. Pick your call and call anybody you know here and ask, is Lionman lying? Have you seen anywhere they write Roman Catholic as they used to write it in our own land? Roman Catholic Church. Did you see anywhere such thing is being written as a Catholic church? We have what we see here is Catholic Church, Igreja Católica. Then they will now put the name of a person from here. They will not put the name of a person, the one that the Anglican Church that we have the Reverend Father from Ipob, Reverend Father in this city, in Sao Paulo here. It is called Pasandu, Anglican Catholic, Igreja Catholic Pasandu. What is the meaning of Pasandu? Pasandu is one of the heroes of that community in the centro Sao Paulo, in center of Sao Paulo. Call the man, call them, call the people. We don't preach what we don't know. Go there now, go there. Our people are the full inside that church because that is the only Anglican church that Igbos, because of the Reverend Father there, is Igbo. Everybody are attending, they are attending church there. You can never see it written Roman Catholic. It is written by the name of one of the hero of this land. This is what you're talking about. People being independent. Why are we enslaving ourselves? Why are we enslaving ourselves? What stopped Anglican Church in Anambra to name it Catholic Church Ojukwu or the Mego Ojukwu? If they name it, will the heaven collapse? This is what I talk. You see, the problem, especially in the Igbo, you see, the problem, we Biafrans, we have a very long way to go. So, Anambra State Catholic Church, if you change the whole name of the Catholic Church there, the one in the Pericomas community, you write it Catholic Church Pericoma. Catholic Church, every community has their own hero. Every community has their own hero. What about the Anglican Church of India? You write it the Anglican Church. If the one from Mungwa, you write it, if you don't want to write somebody's name, as case may be, because you don't like to condemn somebody say, what is the meaning of all? What is the meaning of all? Okay, if you don't want to write it with people's name, write it with the black community name. Every community, every state has community. You write it with the community name. Catholic Church of so community. Catholic Church of Ngwa. Catholic Church of, you begin to write it. Write the name of the community. Forget this thing. You write it that way. But we love Somebody was telling me, say, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were a white person, he said the way our politicians, Igbo politicians, will be visiting him, the way our politicians, our pastors from Biafra land, Igbo, the way they will be frequenting the place, worshiping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what we're talking about. We only become, look at Nwike. Look at Nwike, Igbo. But he denying his Igbo in other way to work with his slave masters, who is the enemy of his own people. This is what they see in IPOB. I told you that any group or any people that come up together in Biafra land, what the Fulani is interested of is, these people, are you coming to deal with your people, the Biafrans? As far as you are coming to deal with your people, the Biafrans, they will support you. They will give you maximum funding. Look at autopilot is one good example. Look at, immediately they find out that this guy is not from Biafra land, is Fulani. Look at, immediately they see his activity, they see him burning Keke Marwa on Monday in the name of sit at home. They saw him destroying people's business. They saw him engaging in kidnapping, cash snatching. Immediately, federal government of Nigeria enter into his matter, begin to fund him. I said this in one time. I said, if you want to be progressive, in Nigeria as quickly as just form something that will hurt the people of the eastern region. Form something that will hurt them, that will put them in a very big pain. You are rich. You automatically rich. The way federal government of Nigeria will give you support, money will be you will not have problem of money anymore. Somebody have asked me, why is it like that? I say, this is how it is programmed. Because Britain told them that these people are highly intelligent. Britain told them, before you say, make sure you don't allow these people to breathe. Look at Gentle Yahoo, the autopilot group of, they say, liberation group of criminal called themselves army. Do you see it? Now, when we say that, look at the crime they are committing, you see the audio. Somebody is inviting him to come and kidnap his own brother who came from abroad, who has money, who make money. In that conversation, you hear everything in that conversation. You hear everything in that conversation. This is what they have been doing. And as they are going for that mission, the DPU they will know about it. That's why they are succeeding. All the money they are collecting, Abateke, they will collect 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, 100 million. Do you think that to release that kind of money without security agencies' awareness, is it possible? Let me tell you, as one of the security experts, let me tell you something. There is no crime of kidnapping that involves huge amount of money that the security agencies does not know about it. It can never succeed. Go and ask Evans. Evans will explain better to you. Evans succeeded in kidnapping Igbos in Lagos, making millions of naira, 80 million, 60 million, 50 million, 200 million Evans have collected. Go and ask how was that money was successfully collected. It was collected by DPOs, by leaders of SAS squad. This is how it is done. That's why whenever I said kidnapping, I said, can anybody succeed in kidnapping without any security agents help? Not even low officers, senior officers must be involved. I told all of you that day, but people take that word for granted. I said, go and watch out how ESN will be attacked by some governors, by some, and I didn't put it, but I said by some politicians this farming season. As soon as they notice now that ESN are doing the real job to make sure that farmers go into agriculture or business, I to go and look for how, go from now, begin to monitor the kind of attack that ESN will receive. In that the same bush. Look at what Governor of Enugu did. Deploy army into communities who went to farm and confirm ESN are working. We even thank God. All our things that we plant is growing fine. They are not, Fulanis are not condemned. They are not, cow are not chopping them anymore because of ESN. Immediately he hear it. He said, within himself, he said, so our people now will not go back to farm. They will now have food sufficient. They will now become financially independent. So whenever we pay them money to come and vote for us, they will not come out and vote again because they are okay. Nobody can use them. That is the only, and the Fulani call them immediately. Remember that you have second time to go. If you allow them to eat well, do you think you can use them? These are the problem. I know how this thing work. These are the problem. And there is something I was discussing the other day. Look at Delta Airline have come back to have announced their resume of flights in Nigeria. Do you all of you know when Delta Airline stopped coming to Nigeria? This is what we tell the Igbo billionaires. Let me tell you, I want to use this program to open their eyes more and more. Let me tell you, before Airpeace will collapse. You see, what I see Airpeace doing, I have told people, I say, this is just gara. You don't do gara when you don't have a defense. This is flight business. It's an international engaged business. And mind you, people who are competing with you are like your slave masters. And Nigeria is not a country yet. Underline that language. Nigeria is not a country yet. Nigeria is still under British company. They are managing it. They are still in experiment of that particular place. Now, the danger here is very simple. Then determine what business that grow up in their own company, under their own company. They determine the business that grow up. And they don't dare you challenge them. They will use government policy to cripple you who have come to the problem that these APs have is that they thought that Nigeria is a country and they have to invest in a country. No. If it's in a country, yes, you have the right to invest. And the government of that particular place will back you up because you are an investor. Not only be an investor, you are an indigenous investor. That's why in every country they give those who have the capacity of investing. They give them maximum security and they bring policy that will help the indigenous people to grow business for the benefit of the economy of the country. But now let me tell you something now. Britain does not want that kind of challenge. They don't dare you come and challenge them in their own company. This is the problem. This is number one problem. I said APC will collapse. Now, look at the price of the flight ticket before the APC launch his own. Price of tickets is 1.9 million naira, 2.2, 2.4 to London. From Nigeria to France, 1.8, 1.9, 2.2, depending. Suddenly, APC brought that in 1.4 to 1.3. Suddenly, from nowhere, from 2.4 million to 2.2 million, another airline, France, they brought their own back to 1.2, beating APC. The other one brought it on to 900. Now, the question any reasonable person who called himself a Biafran should be asking himself, why was this amount before? Who is that person who is extorting our people before APIS? Who brought that conspiracy against our people before? What you should be talking about before, not now. Why the sudden crash of the price of flight ticket? What is the reason for the sudden crash? Sudden reduction. What is the reason behind it? Because war of business has begun. And the person who is championing it does not have the right to do so because he doesn't have country. APIS will become giant of African flight business only if Biafra come. Himself have beginning to realize what Mazi and the Kanu is fighting for. No business. You see, all these Ipob that I say, my properties in Nigeria, my property. Let me tell you something. You are just doing yourself harm. Rotate. Any day Biafra emerge, you will now realize that you have been suffering yourself in Nigeria state in the name of you are afraid of losing your billionaire status as a person. Because it's only country where you are indigent inside is where they will give you maximum protection. Brigade is what he is today because America give him maximum protection because of massive employment that come from his company. Mark Zuckerberg today, the owner of Facebook, is what he is today because the country of his origin gave him the maximum support he needs and protection and policies. And they are generating money for the country. The owner of Twitter, the same, because the country gave him the protection he needs. Who will now give the Igbo man protection he needs in Nigeria? While Wike left River State, the largest estate developer owner in Abuja, look at how they use his own brother Wike and draw him back to zero. If it is a country where he belongs, government now will now make him progress more and more. Donald Trump is his business is estate developing. Do you know how many towers, how many skyscrapers, estate that owned by Donald Trump? He is what he is today through that business because of the country give him the maximum support he wants. This agriculture that we IPOB are campaigning for, initiated by the leadership of IPOB. Now, Do you know that we can feed other countries and export? But that will be done only when Biafra come. But what the largest farmer now, how highest we will have in our land is food sufficient in our land, where the food price will be reduced. Then people will be begin to feed fine. But them having that longer hand of exportation to other places, they will not have it as far as we are still under Nigeria. Even with that one making the food sufficient in our region, Nigeria, they will use the same governors from our land to hinder them of making that progress. They will hinder, which they have already started. Peter Mba is running after ESN with the Nigerian army. Soludo is running after ESN with the Nigerian army. Then how would people now have security to farm? Do you see another discouragement? Do you now see another discouragement coming from these two people? This is what we're talking about. This is policy. This is government policy. And this is why everybody who wants peace, who wants progress, massive progress, should be courageous to issue of Biafra. Because that is the only thing that will bring us to the higher level we want in this world. Look at how our youth, talented ones, building something that's supposed to be modelized to the new model world. But at the end of the day, it will end local because of what we are in Nigeria. It will end up local because we are in Nigeria. This is what we're talking about. So, in this angle, for those who are saying this and this, this and that, no. I keep on saying it. For those who have taken it upon themselves and say, this is the problem, this one is the problem. To me, everybody have chances of his own or have opinion. You have right for your own opinion, but my own personal opinion, let us stop chasing shadows. Let us stop chasing shadows and chase the real thing that is facing us. The real thing is that we need good governance. Without this problem or here, I keep on saying it that many people or those who are eating from the business or those who are feeding from the business or those who see it as opportunity, that's why they will not like me. Christianity has no development to contribute in any world. Tell anybody that I say so. Christianity is as, in terms of national development, religion, let me just, not Christianity, either Islam or whatever. Religion is as useless as anything. That is why the people who develop their country, they focus their energy on government, making sure that the whole government is responsible. The whole government to account for the activities that will develop the country, not church, not pastor. Not pastor, not church. The person you should focus your energy on is governor of your state, senators that come from your state, local government chairman. Those people that the body of government is people you should focus your energy. Focus on them, compile them to work. All over the world is like that. Church contribute. Church. I may even tell you that religion is liability. Religion is as if, how will I put it? Okay, let me just give you a good example of religion. Religion is like this. It's like a man who went and buy a car. You buy a car and they don't have anything doing. that car is not taking you to work. That car is not into transportation to generate money. Because if your car is taking you to work, maybe you have work, you have office, it take you to work every day, which means it's generating money, it's transporting you to a place of your work. That is another way that car is serving and generating money. If you have business, you have a car that drives you, take the car to work, which means that car is helping you in your business. But religion is like this. Religion is like a car you just go to car standing market. You just use your money and buy the car and drop the car in your compound. That car have never taken you anywhere. You just keep it there. In the next 5 years, that car will become dustbin. Now you wasted that resources. No income, the car did not generate it, did not help you grow anything, nothing. That is how religion is. Go and ask anybody. That's why you must not be religious mindset. You must remove religious mindset in your life before life will be better for you. Religious mindset, you must throw it away. You must see religion as a way of communicating to God. Finish. Any day you begin to see that, you are free. This is my way of communicating to God. Okay, I go to church to worship God. Pay money that I'm supposed to pay, help financially to clean for the bill of the place, which is welcome. But whenever you begin to see religion as, if I give 1 million, God will give me 5 million. That means you are frustrating yourself. At the end of the day, you begin to fight the church that never fight you because it is their foolishness. Because God doesn't give money. Church doesn't produce money, doesn't give you money. Rather, it consumes. And it's like when a man wear a suit, he said, bless me. I want 10 people that will give God $1,000 or $500. That God will surprise you and open your way. Let me tell you, what he just did is the man asked for money. He needs money, you give. God is not giving you back. I think we're back again. I don't know what is going on today with Facebook. So as I was saying, we should reason properly and begin to hold our government officials accountable for our betterment of society. That is all I can tell you. We must leave blaming wrongly. Many people today, when you touch them, they will say, hey, Christianity is a problem. Christianity must go. Christianity must do this. It's addicted. People have been addicted to it. It cannot, somebody who is smoking cigarette, to remove that stick of cigarette from his hand, you know how many years it will take you? It's gradually process. It's all a drunkard. You want to take the drink once away from him. No. How to cure a drunkard is from if he's consuming 10 bottles. Gradually you reduce it to 8. From 8, you reduce it to 7. From 7, 8, 5. From 5, 4. There will be a time that if he takes 2, he's okay. There will be a time that he cannot even take the 2 anymore. He take 1. From that 1, the next thing you will hear, nah, I leave this drinking of alcohol. He will stop. But when you want to do it, you want to go and just, okay, you see somebody who is taking, any day that he doesn't take alcohol, is problem. They suddenly want to hijack him or her, pull him out from alcohol. He will not, two of you will fight. Either you enjoy him or he enjoy you. That is why if you go to where the rehabilitation center, in abroad where they cure these drug addicted people. Do you know that they give them drug? They give them drug there. Immediately, the one they catch in the street or the one that submit himself to the center, first week, they will be giving him small pinch to take. Second week, they will reduce it. That's how they will be doing it. At a time, they're not denying him the drug. That's how they do. Before I know this now, no, I said, oh, is that how they do this? They will be giving them small, level by level. They will be testing them. They will be testing them. Time will come. They will say, this one can't take it again. And you will see him, he will not fall sick for not taking it another day. From there, they will start applying other medication. From there, before you know what happens, after 1 year, they will release him. He will become a free person, and they will look for work for him. They will start working. The story you'll be hearing, I used to use drug before. That's what you'll be hearing. But it takes gradual process to put that person out from that nonsense. That's why I say, by the time we get good government, things begin to work. Hospital is working for free. They begin to give away people hospital. You go to hospital for free. Then you will see people. Most of the people you see in the church carrying their sickness. If I saw somebody in Odumeje Church, a guy, he say, what they call it, scratch. He say he is scratching his private manhood, is scratching pure infection. And Odumeje was using him to do his show in the church as a comedian. The guy provided opportunity for comedy. And everybody was laughing. Who do you blame? You blame the guy, a matured guy like that. He don't know the difference of he have infection to go and cure his infection, and he take it to church. And he take it to church. What concern church? What concern pastor? Concern church? What concern church? Concern infection that he went and carried? Go and treat infection. Go to pharmacy. Explain to them, or go to doctor. Explain to them. They will tell you the right medication to apply for infection. The infection will be treated, and you become a free person. He ran to church. I ask you, what is your problem? What are you? Where are you here? He say, your man who discrash you. Infection. I laugh. I say, God, ignorance is a disease. I said, look at this one. How mature this one is. This is what we're talking about. This is the addicted. They have addicted to nonsense. So it's gradually, or their eye will be open. When you have a good government, free hospital, work, employment, everywhere, environment develop, infrastructure, everything is in a place. Nobody will tell you in the morning when you want to go to church, you know that you are going to church to appreciate God for giving you life. That is all. How the Europeans go to church. They wake up in the morning, they will tell you that they are going to church today, they are going to church to go and thank God. To go and thank God, not to go and pray. If you want money, you know the business to go and do and make money. It's not, but money can never come by prayer. If you like, fast 100 days, money can never come. What will bring money is business you engage. Money will come through the business you engage. You go out there, you hustle a day, money will enter your hand. No, prayer can never give you the money. Money cannot enter your pocket through prayer. Forgetting they say, as he was praying, 100,000 and 500,000, that is a scam. That is all this we are talking about. And anybody believing such nonsense as a miracle, that means that person don't want to be a human being. He's an animal. You see somebody in a crusade carrying crutches. A pastor carrying up to 10 crutches on his hand. 10 people have walked, 10 people is walking. Who are these 10 people? The person carrying crutches is doing his business. That is his own business strategy. I cannot condemn them by carrying that crutches. It is you who believe that that crutches is carrying is real. That means you're stupid. I thought sometimes I have gone crusade like that. I see them carrying them. Where I sit down, I told my sister, I said, Nne, he believe like this thing. Yes, so he believe now ihe onya tokolaka. Ihe a ori. Yes, Nnamdi shut up. Don't believe this thing. Ihe a bụ ihe the mountain there. Do you know them? Akpọta ha chabe aba nọrọ one quarter. Onye ga-esi na village ga-ema. Onye ọbụla ga-esi na ya community onye live na ya street ema. Nsị ya okay, o nwere nke mere masị ọkwa o nwere one guy in the cripple from birth since ụwa nọ na street there. Ịnwa anya anwa echi anyị gaba ka mburu ya na moto ka anyị je. Ka anyị je ka ochi ije there ka ọ wụrụ onye na-aje ije papa. Ya chịwa ọchị. Masị why are you laughing? Tie maka nwaanyị a since ụwa o bugharịrị nwa onwebe chọọchị nwaanyị a na-agabeghị while nke ya agabeghị ije o were bụ ndị na-amaghị ebe ha si bịa bụ ndị a na-egosi gị. Yeah, it's a common sense. It's a common sense. People you should blame is not those pastors who are acting in this manner. It is those people who are attending and believing. That are people to blame. Or somebody now who tell you, come and surprise God with $1,000 and you came out and give your $1,000 to that person. And you say that church is a scam. No, you are the stupid person. Church is not a scam. Christianity is not a scam. A scammer have come into there and scam you because you believe you are senseless. That's why he scam you. Now you turn around and say it's a scam. Who told you it's a scam? It's not a scam. Scammers are everywhere. Scammers are they are in church. They are in mosque. Scammers are in government. Even in America, that they have investigators who investigate as 2008. Governor of Hawaii went to prison. He committed this fraud in his office, scammer, and he went to prison. So in a government house, scammers are there. Okay, Zipazo was a scammer. He was there. He built audio airport, which Abia State new governor have been searching for. They have mobilized men to go and search for the airport. Our airport is lost. Our airport got missing. Scamming. They are everywhere. So if they are in church, they are in mosques, they are in government, they are in tradition, everywhere they are, scammers are everywhere. In a bank, we have scammers who are bank workers. So is there anywhere in this world that you will not find scammers? In a civil engineer, we have scammers. Mechanic engineer, we have scammers. In the scientists, we have scammers. So that one went there and scam, and due to you are not sensible enough, it scam you. You turn around and say, church is a scam. Church is a... Somebody like me now, can somebody call me out, say, God, I want you to challenge God with my hard-earned money. More and yeah. And you're going to hear for what? How can I give you? I can't give you. How about also Bola Mama me but if you meet me, brother, I need money, I need financial help. Or I need financial help. If I have, I render you help. But not that you look at me finish, say, God want to do something in your life. If you do this, I will reject you and reject that your God immediately. This is your God. This God that I will give before you give me, I don't need them. Na fake God. Get out with it. The one I know, the God I know is God that give me generously without demanding anything from me. That's the one I know. This one that no, I don't want that one. I reject that one. These are very, very simple something to answer. So let us stop chasing. The conclusion is let us stop chasing shadows. Because there are some things that we want to chase. It looks as if that we are not informed, we are not knowledgeable of how things work. And I want to seize this opportunity to tell all our people in abroad, especially those ones in abroad. We know that Nigeria is very hard to those our people back home. And if to those as well, those that are well do back home. Let me tell you, all of us, something here. We must support ESN. If any day they said ESN is no more, my brother, our mothers and our fathers and our brothers and sisters, you will find them in a DP camp. And you know what will happen to them? They will deal with them. Those Igbo governors you see, I believe that Charles Soludo and this guy, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They just want to destroy our people. But we will not allow them to do that to achieve their aim. Any day there will be no ESN again, the way they will slaughter our people, the way Britain will give them support to slaughter our people, all of you will bow. You know, half education is more dangerous than non-education. People who go to school halfway, if you see them, like people like Nelson Wike, these are the people who forge, who know maybe just finished some level of school, get forgery certificate and begin to look at them. Look at how foolish they are. Look at how foolish they are. When you see educated people, you will know them. Look at Okezi Bazu. These are the people claiming they will tell you they are lecturers. Yeah, they were a lecturer somewhere. Does Okezi Bazu behave like somebody who is educated? Even during his own tenure of governor in Abia State, if he talk, does he behave like somebody? These are the manipulators of education. Have freedom is dangerous if you don't know. Because of all of you, I have to say it on camera. Have freedom is more dangerous than the. It's better you don't even try it at all. Have freedom is more dangerous. So any day you are there and say, ESN is no more, the ESN, because of funding, ESN is no more. The way Meti Allah will deploy their people, I don't think anything will remain in Igbo land as something that is breathing. What the governor will do? All those governors, they will run away. They will run away, abandon you, then run away. You know their way now. NSAS is example. All the governors in the land, all of them run away overnight. All the senators run away and abandon Nigeria. That is the NSAS, you. NSAS. That's the little revolution that our people stood up to because of how things were going. All the governors in Nigeria run away. All of them ran away, now giving order from outside. Imagine what will happen in the East if there will be no ESN. All the whole from riverine area, from Bayelsa, all of them will run away. They know what is at weight. So what they are doing is, you see, majority carry the vote. So we should be the majority. We should be the majority. Any day we drop from being the majority, our land is gone. Our land is gone. And we must not allow that to happen. So the little you can, you locate the IPOB unit there in any country where you are, you locate them and talk to the IPOB. Now is not the time they say, I'm confused. No. Anywhere that is IPOB family, where is the IPOB family? Where is the coordinator of that place? So you meet the coordinator. Coordinator will direct you to the financial secretary. The financial secretary will know what to do with you. Okay, how much do you give you? You give you evidence. So therefore, always support ESN. Support ESN, support the people to go into agriculture. When you are supporting ESN, you support those farmers with a little you have for them to buy seed and plant. It will help the land. People will begin to feed fine. Some sicknesses that is ravaging the land is hunger, also contribute to it. When you don't feed fine, you sick. A hungry man is a sick man. It's as simple as that. I have never, it's like a child you give birth to, and that child is feeling fine. You feed that child properly with the necessary nutrition that a baby need to take. You find that baby, that's why you see some baby, they say, since I born this baby, I have never go to the hospital. But you look at a baby that is suffering malnutrition, you see the every time hospital. Because the baby is not feeding fine. Look at the, so we should know what to do and do it right. From me, from here, I say, Mechiko Kukabia, my blessed source of us. And once again, happy Sunday to my fellow Christian brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers. Yeah. And I say to you all, have a wonderful Sunday. And for those in Biafra land, always be a patriotic citizens of the land. Respect the law, be law-abiding, those in abroad as well. Respect the law where you are, be law-abiding, and go respect the land where you are, pray for the land where you are. Always be a good example where you are, and do not allow anybody to intimidate you. Don't accept intimidation. Be brave in all you do. God bless you all. May Chukwu bless our week and prosper the week for us as we go about our businesses. May we have success in our business and be favored.